So we got our food here at this here Fideus, more like Fuckadeus, because let me tell you, it's very conniving how they fucking got you. It's like, I'm looking at the lunch special, it's $11.49 for one meat, two sides, or one meat and three sides is, hold on, move out the way, fucktard.
$13.99.
$12.49, and you can get half sides. So it's like I got a half and a half, a half and a half, and then who knows? This ain't even a whole half. So they fucked me around here. And this is the meat you get. You get like 5 pieces of fucking meat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of meat. Good Lord. And then they give you this meat here, which is by the sides, and I figured they got everything marked as sides, but yet they got more meat over there. So in other words, they fuck you. They fuck you bad. Let me tell you, this one plate of food, this little bit of meat here, 4 damn grape leaves, 7 pieces of lamb, and 3 pieces of baklava, and a fucking drink in a to-go cup, because they were too fucking lazy to give me a regular cup, and that's the name of this joint. Fadi's, fucka Fadi's. I don't care how good this tastes. $30 fucking dollars, yo. They could eat a bag of dicks. But let's see if it tastes good though. Let me show you all the receipt here. And I got my friend Dirty Dave off the camera because the table's so damn big. We can't play footsies, but yeah, there's the receipt. $30 fucking dollars. They need to eat a bag of dicks. Y'all seen me do the Dempsey's. I ain't even got a fucking utensil here. Where the fuck's the utensil? I'll be right back. I'll go figure this shit out. Yeah, you could go to Dempsey's, which is a chain, and get all of this just as good on a buffet for like $15. Yeah. But you live and you learn, right?
The chicken is tender.
Well, you got some of the same chicken?
Mm-hmm. What's that?
This, okay, so I got zucchini and squash, chickpea falafel, baba ganoush, the vermilion rice. This was eggplant, I forgot what it was, lamb and chicken curry, and then the grape leaves. You ever eat the grape leaves before?
Yeah.
If you want one, go for it.
No, I'm good. I'm an Alabama boy. Remember, I used to eat greens and collards, so I know the consistency. Kind of plain, but it's tender.
It's not bad.
No.
But you go down the line like it's a cafeteria, so it's like they got this chicken and some other chicken by all the sides. And it's all sides except for that. So you think it's a side, you know, but no, they fucked it around. And honestly, it don't taste no better than Dempsey's at all. Yeah, it's very deceptive how they got this set up. I'm thinking instead of some Mediterranean dune coons running this thing, I think it might be a bunch of Israeli Jews. The flavor's not terrible. To me, my biggest problem with this place, A, it's loud as hell.
Yep.
B, it's very deceptive of how
And I would have thought since we didn't get our lamb shank or our lamb kebab right away, they'd be smoking hot off the grill. It's not.
Yeah, barely room temperature.
It's been sitting in a roasting pan or something.
One meat, one side's $10. So it's 22, and then 7 for the $6 for 3 pieces of baklava. Baklava is good, but it's not that damn good. And I haven't even tasted that yet. None of the food's really hot either. It's all room temperature at best.
Yeah.
The hottest thing so far has been the chicken curry.
The hottest thing for me has been the beans.
Beans. Very deceptive.
The curry's actually pretty good.
The curry is good.
I got that first couple bites and it had a lot of the potatoes in it, not really the. I see some else could have a couple bones on it.
Yeah, I'd like to pick them bones.
If she gets fucked when she realizes what she got to pay.
And I got peach strawberry tea. I'm tasting a lot of peach, no strawberry, but it's not even sweet. It's like, how do you get peach strawberry tea and it not be sweet? Go figure.
Oh, I thought I said ghost fuckers.
And you figure lamb kebab, they would have put it on a kebab stick with some vegetables or something. But no, they put you a piece of tomato.
This is like cafeteria. This is like appetizer presentation at a real restaurant. Not impressed with the lamb.
Not impressed with the lamb either. Very dry. I mean, lamb's dry normally, but this is like overly dry.
Well, that's why you cook it low and slow. That's why I figured it'd be warm at least when we got it. But
You live and you learn.
do you even see any kebab holes in this shit?
Actually, no.
I think they just do.
Yeah, they do. But,
Okay.
I got one hole. I got one with a hole in it. You see it?
Well, that's one more than I found. I know when you're on the cruise ship and they're slicing that lamb off that shank, then that shit's dripping when they cut it because it's slow cooked and just kind of hanging there, and it looks like it's not done because it's so, so light colored.
Yeah, the grape leaves aren't even that good either. I get better grape leaves at freaking Kroger grocery store.
They built a new HEB over there by us. They got some nice food in there. little simply delicious things where you just go grab a thing and throw it in the oven.
Right?
Get a big piece of salmon with some crab meat, some asparagus, and roll with a half-baked potato for $7.
I ain't bad at all.
Hell no.
What's that at H-E-B?
It should be. These little meals that they put together in the HEB.
All you gotta do is cook it.
You stick it in the oven. It comes with a pre-done tray. Slide a tray in the oven for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Boom.
Really?
Yeah. I spent $50 and had 3 meals and drinks and dessert for 3 days
Wow.
for 2 people.
So you had 6 meals and drinks for $50. That ain't bad.
Get like a little, probably a little 6-ounce piece of steak with a half-baked potato. That's $5. I bought a thing of fresh mushrooms, put them in with some butter and a little garlic powder and a little bit of lemon pepper, cooked them down. So that was $10, $12 for that meal for 2 people. Then they had a lime chipotle chicken breast with broccoli and fingerling potatoes. That was $7 per person. And then the next night we had the stuffed salmon. I had asparagus. Andre had the stuffed salmon with the broccoli, and that was $7 per serving.
The nearest H-E-B to me is like 8 miles away. Like, it's just quicker to go to Kroger.
It might be worth just kind of checking it out because it's a pretty good serving. It's not like you get more meat than this than that little doohickey.
You need a fill?
Okay.
And it's hard to walk through here too. We sit way up to the side because the other parts are alive. But just to get to the drinks, you gotta weave your way through, like an obstacle course, because the chairs are so damn close together. Like this table and that table so close together, you gotta practically rub your dick on somebody's neck to get through. So I'm gonna go get off for a little while I get some drink. Let's see which lady I'm gonna rub my dick on. Maybe that old blue hair.
Should appreciate it. Michael called me yesterday, the day before yesterday.
He's still in the Marines, or
Yeah. But they told him.
he's still reserves, all right?
Yeah. He's supposed to have been done in October. He's supposed to have been done.
So is he in his schooling still, or is he?
Yeah. He just started his schooling. He came home for 4 weeks But part of being home was he only had a week off at home. And then he had to work in the recruiter's office those 4 or 5 days. Well, he got a notice when he got back there that his schooling was supposed to be like 13 weeks, which would have put him there through like the second or third week of December.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they take the breaks for Thanksgiving, they take a break, and had they done it when everybody takes a break at Thanksgiving, had they done that, they would have put their schooling back until like coming home 2 days before Christmas. It's like 13 weeks of schooling in 16 weeks. And they said, look, that's bullshit. So they're going to cut he and some other guys' classes a couple weeks short since they've had this run around. And so he should be coming home like a week or two before Thanksgiving. So they're gonna like double up some classes and like give double credit or some kind of bullshit. Well, hell, he almost finished the classes in the other one before they said, "Oops, we were supposed to be taking those. Why'd you take those?" It was because you told me to show up. So he should be getting home. He should be home for Thanksgiving and be finished.
And then he just goes once a month, and then for a week during the summer or something, or 1 week a year, 2 weeks a year, and then every month, once a month.
1 week in the month, and then 2 weeks a year. But it's more like the people that I knew had it. It was more like 2 weekends a year together. You weren't there 14 days. You're there like 10, because it was basically you're there Friday to Monday, but you're really there over 2 weekends. So we'll see.
And that chicken curry is very deceptive too, because they got potatoes the same size as the chicken to make it look like they got more chicken than what you do.
Like I told you, I got the first 2 bites I got were potatoes in the full, and they went, oh, okay, there's chicken now. Okay, the chicken's good. But it's not, oh my God, this is the best curry I've ever had. It doesn't taste like it's out of a can either, though. So, I mean,
No.
it's fresh curry. It's just not, they're not going out of their way to, it's cafeteria curry.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very set up, very reminiscent of cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
It's very deceptive. It's like, at least like Luby's and Piccadilly's has everything marked, like, okay, clearly marked. And they usually have their main dishes in one section, a space, and then the rest of it. Not this joint, all mixed up. Sort of like the Middle East.
Well, I'm glad, because had they not, that'd have been my main deal. I'd have been pissed off my water. Because this is the star of the...
Yeah, the lamb sucks.
The lamb is horrible.
Yeah, the lamb's dry. Drier than my love life. And probably tastes like dirty ass.
Your love life or the lamb?
Both.
It was so hot at the shop yesterday.
I saw you posted that you was out there.
It's fucking miserable. So $50 worth of stuff for candy. You sell nothing for me. That's 2 weeks in a row. It's been so hot, nobody's been out there. It is so miserable to walk around when after being out there. Now, the way it's set up is a little window unit blowing on the back of my head. I was feeling crappy yesterday. I haven't slept in about 3 days. I slept very low. And I took some Oxy yesterday. And I didn't eat anything. And I'd taken some Oxy and some Tremor the day before without eating anything. So I was on the verge of falling out anyway. And I stopped and I didn't feel like eating because I felt so bad. That's why I just got me a big Coke at the service station. I got me a little pack of those crackers with cheese. And dry ass Tom's crackers. And I got me a roll of Spree candy, so I have something to knock down just something to basically just to keep the fluids going in your mouth, so at least you're not
Right.
And
Like the Sahara Desert.
exactly. And I stood at about 1 o'clock, and I thought I was gonna fall out. It was unbelievable. I got there about right at 10 o'clock. Walk to the inside, get the doors open, turn on the AC, sit down in front of the AC. I set up a little deal where I got this little thing where I can drag it out front. It's got a sign so people know there's a comic shop there. I get that done. I am soaked from head to toe. My shirt is soaking wet. No. That nearly put me down right there. Because I've been drinking plenty of fluids, but not eating any food. It was just the wrong thing to do with that heat.
Yeah, that heat's no joke.
And a couple times I think I went out. Now it might have only been for a few seconds, but I didn't tell Andrea that. And I got home. She goes, "Do I need to take you to the hospital tomorrow?" She goes, "You are ashy."
Dehydrated?
No, and I'd had that drink, and it's kind of funny because I had filled up the drink at the gas station, drank a full thing of it, of their lemonade drink, and then I filled it up with Coke with lots of ice, and so that ice, I drank the Coke fairly quickly once I got there, and had my dry cookies, so I was just drinking melted down ice, and that keeping that thing right there by me, just drinking that ice as it melted, at least I had something all day, and I drank the last of that ice at like 5:15. And
So were you going out there both days or just one day?
I went out. I didn't go Saturday because Andrea had a flat tire. She had I went to a friend's house who lives about 5 minutes from us. And then she went to her dad's house. The apartments that you pass out before you turn to the right to get to my place. Mm-hmm. Her father lives right there at that big little area you could turn in. So she left his house at her friend's house 2 o'clock. Went to her dad's house, stayed up all night watching TV. She calls me at 5 o'clock. She goes, "You want some breakfast?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, I'll go get us a breakfast taco or something." She goes, "I'm hungry, then I'm going to go home and go to bed." Okay. Hits a curb and has a flat tire. No.
What's I'm saying? Women drivers, no survivors.
Well, and the thing is, the deal with Candy truly is I'm there on Sunday. I go in on Saturday because I'm trying to price all of her stuff. The guy that was helping her do it before, he put one piece of tape on the back of the book. You know how that tears up. When people slide books up and down, it just ruins that shit. So I've been going back, putting 2 pieces of tape so when people pull stuff up and look, because I know how they are at the flea market. And then I'm pricing her stuff so that she's getting her money, because what she wants to do is say you come in there and you say, "How much is that Batman number 47? Well, there's no price tag on it. So she says cover price. Okay, to me that means cover price, so that's a $2.99 book. When they come up there, she rings up $2.99 plus she charges them for a bag and board. You can't do that.
No.
So I said, you got a price going, go get some price stickers. It costs you $20 for 10,000, I think it's 10,000, 5,000 tickets, 5,000 price tags for $20, something like that. I go, spend the $20. Let me price that stuff. Because a lot of stuff, I price up 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, just depends on what it is. And you don't want to sit there and sell a $3 or $4 book for cover price because you're too lazy. Because a lot of stuff I'm pricing up 50 cents or $1, a couple of dollars here or there. And so stuff's been sitting there for a couple of years that hadn't been priced. So there's stuff in there that $5 and $10. Hey, there's a $5, $10 book, so I'll start looking. Well, that's what people are buying already because they know it's. So like the stuff that I sold yesterday, everything that I sold yesterday was stuff that I had priced up. So where she would have sold it for $2.99 2 weeks ago, I got $4.50 for it and $4. So, and I've been telling her, hey, give me some price tags so I can continue this. Get some steal some Scotch tape from work so I can get these books looking good. She doesn't have all the books set up. She's got to put up another area. She has cinder blocks set up with wood across the top and then plywood on top, and so she's got 2 rows of half boxes.
Okay.
Well, there's like 6 boxes that's on the floor, because she's got to put this third table together and get it up on the floor. Well, I'm starting at the beginning of the alphabet. I've done like the first 6 boxes, but now there's 2 of these half boxes because the guy that was doing her stuff for her before, all of the rebirth stuff, he kept separate. Because the way the store was set up before in Hempstead, so she had all this, and this is all the rebirth stuff. The guy kept it separate because that was new stuff coming in. He had room to build there, versus trying to, put stuff in all these different areas. I get why he did it, but now nothing's new. Now it needs to be, all the action needs to be together, all the Batman needs to be together. So I've got 2 half boxes that have to be run in, but that's on box 10 and 11 need to be moved, but to get 10 and 11 moved, you got to move all the way through box 75 out of the way.
Right.
And I said, Candy, bring half a dozen empty half boxes
where you could work it.
And every 7 or 8 boxes, put an empty half box. That allows you to work to that. And she didn't. So she just piled all the stuff up there. So there's stuff on the bottom floor. And to be running all the way at the beginning of the A's with action. I've just finished Batman, so action, all the Batman related rebirth stuff has to be stuck in there. And so 70 boxes have to be moved. I'm not doing it.
Especially if you ain't getting paid to do it.
I'm not getting paid to do it. And I'm not selling enough of my stuff to make it.
So what kind of deal y'all have going where she allows you to sell your shit in there? Or attempt to sell your shit in there?
She didn't want to fool with trade paperbacks. And I said, I'll do trade paperbacks. Pops are yours. And I go, I got some statues, some toys, some $100 books. I'll put it. Well, she hadn't done anything with the walls yet. It's still just like when she went in and said she was going to put up some pegboard. She hadn't done it. I'm not paying anything. I'm not putting any money into this at all.
You just put the product in there.
Well, I've carried my trades out there. That's all I've carried because her stuff isn't set up. I'm not gonna do the work to set my stuff up, and then her go, okay, I'm bringing my stuff in now. Now I've got room to put it up. I'm not gonna do the work.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
And I don't mind helping her. And the deal was, she wanted to have Sundays off so she could spend it with her family.
So why, when you got rid of your shop and you sold it, sold her the space or whatever, why did she give up that space? Because that was a good space, minus foot traffic. But y'all were there for years, so it was like, regardless if you were there or if Joe Blow Comic Shop was there, it was ingrained in people that Fifth Street
I don't know
had
where it's at, but something around here, there's something I want to look at.
right. So why did she give up that spot?
Because she was ordering stuff badly. She was buying too many comics. I was telling her not to do business with. She was wanting to do business with because she thought she was. And after 4 months, she goes, or ever how many months it was, she's like, "Why didn't you tell me it was this bad?" I go, "What the fuck do I need to tell you? I left. What does that tell you?" And she was making $400 or $500 a weekend on pops. Well, when she moved out, people move on. She did no advertising, not even on her personal site about. She found some pictures. The first pictures of the shop were pictures I took that I sent out on to my people, 4 weeks ago?
So is she in an indoor spot or she's got to reset up? Well, if it's got air conditioning, yeah.
Yeah. So she's on 8th Street, which is the worst spot she was before. She was going to be set up back by the rides, which would have been good. Because well, there's 2 spots right here. I go, it's worse than the spot before.
I just think Trader's Village, the demographics have changed so much that it's almost not worth putting a shop out there.
Well, when Candy asked me, "Why do you tell me this is bad?" I go, "Candy, you knew what my orders were. You saw how I cut them down.
Well, you were ordering stuff through her, weren't you?
Yeah.
So she should have known what you were ordering and how you dropped everything off.
She's ordering more comics than me and spending a lot of money on pops. Well, she was selling a lot of pops. But what she was doing is, here's the mentality for her. My mentality, and I even told you this a couple times, as long as we've done business, Corey, I don't care what you bring me. I don't care how hot that book is you're bringing me. I'm not trading new stuff for it. You want to trade back issues with back issues? Fine. You want to trade new stuff for new stuff? And by that I mean like new stuff for new stuff. We'll talk. But I order new stuff for a reason specific. If I'm looking for something for a customer, we can talk. If it's just to trade because you got something extra that's new and I got something you want, it's not going to happen. And I ordered extra Eric Powell and Goon stuff. That's because I want to have that long term. That's not so I can trade that for something that I don't have. It's not going to happen. And what she would do is, let's say you and I are big pop guys. Let's say Michael's a comic guy. Michael would come in with an expensive variant of a comic book that's selling for a lot of money on eBay. She would trade that for a stack of back issue books that she hadn't priced up. And, you know, she goes, "Well, I'll give you $40 in trade." Well, they will, that's what I did.
Because you know they probably would.
Yeah, you're welcome to those 2 pieces of land.
They're probably cooler than they were before. You want to try a piece of baklava?
No, I'm
Go
not a
for it,
big
it's
fan.
good.
No, I know, but I'm not a big fan. And so Michael would go, okay. So he would go dig through, and so these books that are $8, $10 books that he doesn't price up, he's digging all those out, and they're counting as a $2.99 book. So any hot books are gone, and she thinks she fucked him because, you know, he got $50 worth of stuff for a book she's going to sell for $70, but he got $150 worth of stuff for a book that he bought from her 4 months ago for cover price. And then you and I come in, and I go, Candy, this pop is going for $150. And she goes, and you go, I'll trade you for that. I'll trade you for that statue and that statue that just came in. And she goes, okay, done. Well, she only got a 35% off on that statue, and it's 2 statues that are $100. So, and I'm trading for a pop that's $200 pop, but I bought that pop from her 3 months ago for $12. So she just gave somebody she paid $150 for a pop she's going to sell for $200, and they paid $12 for it. They're taking those statues, they're putting them on Facebook and selling them for $75 a piece. They're getting their $150 they would have gotten for the pop, best case scenario, and they turned that $12 pop from her into $150. And so people are coming in there, and they're going to Hot Topic and buying the Hot Topic exclusives, bringing them to her, and and she's looking at the price guide and go, okay, all Hot Topic, all exclusives I sell for $18 across the board, period. And so she goes, well, I'll give you $18 and trade for it. Well, they go, okay, here's 10, well, Hot Topic, and they'll do buy one at full price, the second one's half price. So they're paying $12 for the pop plus $6 for the second one. So they're paying $18 for one. They're getting $36 in trade for 2. They're buying 4, so they're spending $48 and getting $100 in trade. So they're spending that much money and they're getting a brand new statue.
So in other words, she has no trade business sense.
Did I miss stuff when I trade stuff? Sure, we all do.
I just donated a book to charity at Gin Shop. NYX3. The first, I've been having it on sale over there for $300.
Right.
For the last, when the movie first came out, I put it over there for $400, and everybody wanted it. Nobody wanted to pony up the money. I don't think that book's even worth. I mean, yeah, in guide and on eBay, yeah, $400, but it's an ugly book. The character X-23 is not even that cool of a character.
And I think that faux reprise, it just took too much away. People weren't going to be happy. You couldn't slab it and be high grade enough, and you couldn't press it to get.
You could have pressed it.
Yeah, but I mean,
well, you saw the book.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I put it over there for $400. Dropped it down to $3, and still nobody wanted to pay the money, even if it was in perfect condition.
Because now it's too late. They're moving on to something else.
Yeah, well, anyway, so I just donated that book. Because if I had it for $3, I was only going to get $150 for it.
Right.
So I told Jen she was having a charity auction for MD Anderson cancer. I called her up and said, Jen, put it in the auction. Me as a an anonymous donor, and I'm going to forgo my $150. Start the auction at $150. So that's what she's doing. She's putting it up for auction for $150.
Okay.
Hopefully it goes to a good home. I mean, I paid $1 for that book.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm donating $150 to charity, but I spent $1 on it. So it's like, I don't care. And I've had so many people, friends and family that's died to cancer. Anytime she has anything to do with like the auction for MD Anderson, I'll donate a book or 2. Like last year I donated when the flood for Harvey came along and she was auctioning off shit to help people. I donated my, I had it for sale over there, and I was like, put that for auction. It was,
I remember you sent me the link.
The first appearance of Squirrel Girl.
The
Marvel Summer Spectacular, whatever number it was, but she wound up, the book was retailing for $150. Because it was for auction, somebody ponied up $300 for that book. I guess they used it as a guess they use it as a write-off. You know what I mean? If they got a receipt for it, they probably use it as a tax write-off.
I tell you what, I donated $1,000 cover price of book. I didn't get nothing because I didn't make enough money to make that come into play. Because you could either show losses or something, and I actually showed losses for my vehicle. Offset gave me more. A loss on my vehicle got me more of a benefit than donating $1,000 cover price of trade paperbacks.
Really? Wow.
Because what I get as a donatee is what it cost me to buy it. Had I bought it at Ricky's store and donated it, I would have got $1,000 donation. Since I was a retailer, or since I was a person who wanted to pay for it, and I didn't have any receipts to show what I paid for it, I could only get an estimate of what I paid for it.
Right. I mean, you could have fudged the papers around,
But it wouldn't have done it. It wouldn't have. But I didn't make enough money for it to make a difference.
Right. All right, so let's rate this joint. We're done finished eating. Dirty Dave still has 2 pieces of lamb and 2 pieces of chicken left. He's a lightweight. Big dude, y'all seen him in the videos. But lightweight eater. Nobody can match the appetite of Big Red. Did you see that video where one of my viewers challenged me?
I haven't watched all of it.
He's an old boy, lives in Sugar Land. And he's been watching my videos for about a month. And he caught one of my videos where I said, hey, I'll play Xbox Live with somebody. And he's the only one that one of my viewers that was like, okay, I play Xbox. What games do you play? And we've been playing games together. So we've talked through the Xbox before. So,
Dick pics.
yeah, so we sent a few dick pics. It's not gay unless the tips touch. But anyway, so he was like, I got a challenge for you, Big Red. He goes, I would eat you at CC's Pizza. So he sends me a picture of one of his plates through the old Xbox and through Facebook onto the Big Red Show page on Facebook. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, you're lightweight. He goes, oh, I could out eat you. That's 12 pieces of pizza. I'm like, yeah, lightweight, rookie. So
I did that at Pizza Hut.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, come on.
So anyway, he met me up on 1960 at the, so we went over there and we did a video, and I happened to run into Billy that works over at Bedrock, so I was bullshitting with Billy, and he sat with us, and Billy's like, dude, you're not going to out eat him. Put it to you this way, Dave. I ate more than that dude and my son put together. I ate 31 slices of pizza and about seven cups of soda. Well, tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, he just hung his head in shame. And, but it was a good time, I mean, hey.
You don't challenge Mickey Mantle to a home run contest.
No, you don't do that. Unless maybe you Wade Boggs or somebody, But anyhow, so yeah, let's rate this crap. Very deceptive of the way it's set up. Very overpriced for what you get. Quantity versus price, terrible. Price versus quality and taste, terrible. It's just shit straight across the board. Everything was room temperature at best. Very overpriced. And I'm just not down. I mean, I'm glad I tried a new place for you guys, and I like Mediterranean food, but for your money, if you got a Dempsey's near you or a sit down where you can just order by the plate and you know what you want kind of thing, go that route. This is crap. From the setup to the price to the quality, and yeah, just forget it. So, what's the name of this joint again? Fadis, Fadis. More like fuckus. Y'all were gonna get a 1.0 flip flops. Y'all get a one because y'all suck. Your restaurant layout sucks. You suck. Your mom and pa sucks. And yeah, fuck you guys. Fuck about us. So anyway, That's where we at. Over there's that subscription button. What are you waiting for? Click it. It's free entertainment, fuckers. And then you got that notification bell next to it. And over there, that thumbs up, thumbs down. Pop, pop. Hit me with one. It doesn't matter which. Just lets me know you're watching. Down below, you got that comment section. Type me out a comment. You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. And then right above the comments, but right below the videos, the description box with links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. A link to this channel's homepage where you can find everything easy, separated by category or series. Easy peasy, Japanesey, make your life easy. And then there's also a link to my friend's t-shirt shop where you could purchase, you get a shameless plug, you could buy you some fast food Fat Man shirts. Wow. Spend a little money.
Without the rice.
Yeah, without the rice and without the stains, without the big man boobs. You get everything. You get the cloth. That's all you get. But yeah, I'll get a little scratch. My buddy gets a little scratch. You get a cool T-shirt. It's all good. So check out that website, www.tf.com, or just click the link down below. So now y'all know what I gotta do. I gotta thank each and every one of y'all and tell your mom, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share the video with your family and friends. Show them how you get down with Big Red. Sometimes Dirty Dave, sometimes you get Little Red. You don't know who you're gonna get. You don't know what characters are gonna show up in the video. But share the video and you'll find out. Anyway, see you guys when I got another restaurant to invade. Big Red over and out for another Big Red restaurant invasion. I got to go make a pretty turd.